Hey guys, good morning. We've got our big fluffy hat on because it's really cold today. I woke up, it was like 8 degrees Fahrenheit. I think it might be 10 now. We are on our way to the DC jail where, as you know, Donald Trump pardoned, I think, almost all, if not most, of the J6 protesters. But the DC jail is still holding at least 2 that they're not releasing. And there's a crowd growing, getting upset. Okay, guys, traffic downtown is still a bit of a zoo. Not only are roads still closed, they're clearing up stuff. So there's forklifts and stuff. We're up on Military Road, Missouri Avenue. This is way up in northwest DC. These were the roads that used to connect the Civil War era forts protecting DC. And it's also a little bit of a bypass around the downtown area. It just has a lot of red lights. So, all right, we're going to make our way down to the DC jail. We're going to come in from the north, and it'll just take us another 15 minutes. Okay, changing plans, guys. There is heavy traffic down by the White House as they remove all the barricades, all the Jersey barriers, etc. Roads are closed. So we're going to cut through a tunnel under the Capitol and make our way down to the jail. We'll catch Trump when he comes back from the cathedral in about an hour or two. Okay, guys, we are down on the DC jail. DC jail is on the right-hand side. There's a large crowd on the left, maybe. I don't know how big it is right now. We're going to have to get closer. I guess we could park down there. Why not? Let's try it. So that is the DC jail correctional facility, and they've been out here every night for a couple of years, actually, and now there's a big crowd out here. Actually, a lot of press, too. Let's see what we can see. They're yelling a bunch. Okay, we've arrived with my big fluffy hat, and we are making our way down. It's actually not as cold as I thought. It's probably in the teens or so. We had to park a bit far away because there's quite a crowd back there. Government's claiming paperwork delays, not enough judges. The judges are inundated, and as a result, they're not letting them out. They've now closed the road. Let's see who comes out next. Okay, so there's the jail. I guess they're just coming out the front door. I guess like one by one. They're not really letting them out in numbers. Last night the protesters tried to go inside. The police pushed them back. It was a little bit, it was like 4 in the morning or something. They were out all night trying to demand these people be released. Whew.
Loretta. Here, I'll type out.
A big crowd here. A few Proud Boys.
Thank you for your sacrifice. But we did our best. Every month we came from New York for visit January 6th. And some of us are in DC go to the beach every day. But we came from New York. Every month, several of us come here for the last 2.5 years.
With Stephanie and
I'm Stephanie. I'm Stephanie.
It's not just institutionalized and brought to you by everybody in charge. They want your vision.
So in total it was like
You are the only ones who came here.
Yeah, because obviously not everybody's out there. Other people went home.
Sorry.
Other people went home.
So this situation, I am just miffed at what's going on right now, because last night I was talking to Stuart Rhodes as he got into the car, and talked to Joe Biggs when he got into the car. I mean, I got to talk to these people that we've been fighting for before they had a chance to even call their families, because the people that were there picking them up through the network that was created by us to get through Condemn USA and On Your Six and the groups that have worked so hard at this, APR and others. So collectively, we have worked so hard to make sure all the pickups were ready. And we've got people out all over the country, but somehow here in the district, we have a problem that's something different than everywhere else, that's being more abusive behavior, I would assume, by the Bureau of Prisons and the DC jail, as we well know, the gulag.
really holding them, and not just holding them, but then trying to make things hard on them. And that's all I'm going to say about that right now. But that it is it's getting serious, but it is. We got such a peace and a joy knowing that our president's looking out for us.
Wow, is that cold? I mean, just really flipping cold. Trump is on his way back to the White House in about 15 minutes. Let's go see if we can still film him. Then we'll go back to the jail, see if anything's happened. It's pretty quiet right now. Maybe we'll get something warm to eat too.
Getting ready.
Sidewalk. Sidewalk, please. Sidewalk.
So guys, here's some more Humvees, military Humvees, coming out of the National Cathedral area. Probably used for some of the lockdown that was going on up here. Yeah, they've got Humvees blocking the roads still. There we go. Sounds like we got another motorcade coming. This could be Vance. Congressman. So not Vance, motorcade of Congressman. And we got another motorcade coming. Looks like more buses. Probably gonna be stuck here. U.S. Capitol badge on the bus. I think these are the buses I saw yesterday. Okay guys, so we went home to get some food, but I've just found out Marjorie Taylor Greene and a bunch of congressmen are heading over to the DC jail to demand prisoners be released. Let's get over and see what we can see. Okay guys, we're sneaking in on a little back road behind RFK Stadium. This is how you used to come into football games. There's the stadium off the left. But the DC jail is off here on the left as well. And if I remember, there's like a way to sneak in behind the jail past a bunch of like public works vehicles or something. Let's see if we can sneak in and park our car closer to the scene so we don't have to walk in this cold, cold weather. All right, cut through the parking lots. There you can see some military vehicles down here. Oh, there's quite a few military vehicles down here. Oh wow, it's like a Humvee parking lot, guys. This is where, blast. This is where the military was based for the inauguration. I'm saying blast because the cops are on to me. They found this secret entrance to the DC jail and they have blocked it off. But whoa, look at this, guys. Look at all these Humvees. So this was the National Guard staging area. I gotta turn around some. Oh, I can get through out this way, I think, yeah. I gotta pass this convoy that's about to leave, I think. That is a huge little military depot they set up out here by RFK for the inauguration. Let me see if I can sneak. Okay, because the police were onto my secret back road, and now I got to loop around RFK and find another way into the jail area to park. This is going to be torn down in just a couple weeks, guys. This is probably the last time you guys will get to see this on my video, because, well, in about a week or two, it won't be here, supposedly. Looks like there's less media and more supporters now. Earlier in the day, it was the other way around. There was just a bunch of media. They put up a fence over there. Well, not a fence, but a tape line. Just keep people out. Let's go. Oh, they got cops on this side of the street, too. Is that the guy I saw earlier? That's the guy who was released. He's still here supporting the other prisoners. But he was released last night from, like, Pittsburgh, I think, or Philadelphia. Chilly, chilly, chilly. They're still there. He was one from Philly. Oh, it's cold, cold, cold. Much bigger crowd now. Much, much bigger. Much fewer press.
Just have knock on the door 3 times and I'll open up.
Significant larger crowd. Large enough they're now selling t-shirts. Oh, that's Radio France. France 24 TV. Boy, congressman going over to talk to the cops. See if he gets in.
Thank you, Chip. Thank you, Chip. Come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Give us an update, guys.
Let's go. Nice.
Multiple different times when they're releasing these January 6 hostages. President Trump signed a pardon yesterday, demanding that they be pardoned, all of them, and released. We've already had to deal with paperwork issues with Coloradans. Last night we were able to expedite that and get them free, but now we're waiting on 22 hostages here in this jail, and according to the United States Marshal, he's dealing with them one by one and getting all the paperwork. So, you know, I would love for President Trump, for Attorney General Pam Bondi, step in and help us out here with the U.S. Marshals and make sure that it doesn't become a paperwork issue. These men have already paid too much time, more time than they ever should have. They should have never been locked up. I was on a news interview and someone was asking Trennis, one of our January 6 hostages that's on federal probation until President Trump signed the pardon, and she asked him if he regretted January 6th, and I stepped in and said, you know what I regret? I regret what the media did to lie about the events of that day. I regret that the American people weren't allowed to know how many federal agents were present in the crowd. I regret that the tens of thousands of hours of footage that was recorded at the Capitol was not released immediately to the American public. I regret the livelihoods that were lost, the time that has been spent locked up unjustly, the amount of time in court and on probation, and defending defending oneself against something that they shouldn't have been have to defend. I also regret that the American people weren't allowed to see the police officers that were opening gates, opening doors, escorting people into the Capitol.
That's right.
This day was not what the left said, but you know, November 5th showed that the American people believe us, they believe you, they believe that this is unjust because they knew that President Trump was going to pardon them, and that's exactly what he did. That's the mandate that he received overwhelmingly from America, and that is why President Trump is back. And if there's another regret, I'm sure it's only on the Democrats who are regretting that they didn't just shut up, because now they're finding out. They messed around, if you will, for 4 years, and now they're finding out. And I'm hoping that these guys are out before I'm able to return, and if they're not, I'm coming back. I want to see them for their release. And you know, I'll be the first member of Congress to offer them a guided tour in the Capitol.
Okay, we moved the car. Yeah, we warmed up in the car for a bit. I'm gonna go back over here, see if something about to happen. And if not, then we'll go back in the car and warm up again. Still nothing.
Yeah, they kept you here actually. You were released. Yeah, I interviewed you out at 3 o'clock.
Still jerking us around.
The anti-Trump protester showed up.
Yeah, it's like, I think they just did that at 3 o'clock just to freaking.
At some point we can get a photo. This is going to be a long process, and I think a lot of it is going to have to do with how President Trump's cabinet proceed.
That guy over there got out at 1.
More action from the administration on January 6th.
Well, obviously we'd all love to see this happen as quickly as possible, but we all know how much the administration is dealing with on day one of their administration. And so I know that they've got 5 trillion things going on right now. I'm just grateful that the American president, Donald Trump, actually honored his word, and this was one of his executive orders, and he executed on it yesterday.
Instantly, yeah. So we appreciate
them. Give the pardon to everybody, though, instead of you left FORTNITE, I assume, people as commutations on their sentences instead of I haven't been to Melbourne. You know why that is?
I haven't talked to the president on that, and so I don't know the answer to that. I'm just glad to be here with these amazing folks today, and try and make sure that not only is the executive order followed through with, but these folks get their family members and their loved ones home back.
Does the administration know that it's taking a while?
Yeah, I do believe they've been notified. Yeah.
Challenges to the elector slates. I think that's unfortunate, but it's understandable because we knew the election was being stolen. It's understandable who were upset. And most people that went inside, they walked in through doors already opened by somebody else. They were not told they were trespassing. They just, in fact, some cops waved them in, and so you had it basically it's entrapment. Like my co-defendant Jessica Watkins described it as a lobster trap, easy to get into. Once you're in, you're screwed.
And sorry, we came in here a little late.
Yeah.
There was a big group around you, but can you give us the play-by-play about when you were notified that you were going to be released? How that happened?
Well, yesterday we got locked down because someone got stabbed in our facility. Nothing to do with me, but we got locked down. So we're listening on the radio, and we heard President Trump say that he's going to be taking action for the J6 hostages. That's what I knew for sure. But I always knew he was going to do it. I had no doubt. I had full faith in him.
So, what do you want to say to Trump right now?
Just thank you.
What emotions did you feel
Absolutely.
when the pardon came down?
Just of course relief. But like I said, I knew it was coming. Joy. Gratefulness.
How long have you been in?
Okay, guys, it's about 5:30. It's 2.5 hours after they were supposed to be released, or we were told they were coming out. And I don't know if they're coming out tonight. It looks like there's a lot of paperwork, and we were seeing all the administrative staff of the jail, or a lot of them, coming out and leaving. Kind of made you wonder who would be there to process the paperwork. Anyway, that's what I can show you right now. If something else happens later, I'll make a post or something. And if it hasn't happened till tomorrow, well, we'll go back out there in the cold. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, 8:30 p.m. Got an update that 15 of the prisoners at the DC jail have been released. 7 others are still being held due to out-of-state warrants. They'll be held for a while until they can coordinate what they're going to do with those warrants. This is a preliminary report. It is unconfirmed. I'm getting it secondhand, but it looks like 15 have been released and 7 more will be held for a few more days. All right, good night.